Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to be checking out the Pixel Pals number 40. This is Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog stands almost, well, I guess a good gauge would be roughly 5.5 inches in height. Like with other Pixel Pals, I've already gone ahead and put the batteries in. Let me just pry this open with my lack thereof of fingernails. Inside there's 2 AAA batteries, so these are very affordable to keep lit up. You don't have to worry about using some outrageous button cell batteries or anything like that. Brand new AAA batteries, good to go. We close that up, and you have your on and off switch up at the top there. I still wish that they could have put like a little notch in the top area here, where you could have actually mounted this on a thumbtack or a pin on the wall. I think as good as these look, they are relegated, unfortunately, to having them on shelving. But I think they would look outstanding if you could have mounted them somehow onto a wall. But just a little side notice. Now this is what it looks like without the lights on. And we'll go ahead and switch the lights on the back. And you have a very vibrant representation here of Sonic the Hedgehog from the original 8-bit days. Or I guess it wasn't so much 8-bit days as he came from Sega Genesis. Was Sega Genesis 8-bit? I'm trying to remember. But this one does have the option as well that on the back you can swap it out for the... let me just turn that off for a second. Open this up. You can replace this with the AC adapter pack, the battery pack, that are sold separately. We'll go ahead and take the batteries out. There we go. And you can replace it with one of these, the Pixel Pals PDP standard USB adapter. Take the batteries out, and it fits in the exact same way as what batteries would fit into. And then you would use a micro USB. Now the micro USB that comes with it is one that just has a USB plug on the end of it. So you'd have to plug it into any USB enabled device. However, micro USB plugs are also very commonly used with pretty much most electronics. So I've just found one that has a plug, and I've got it in my, you can't see it, it's in my power bar down below here. And then we can go ahead and switch it on. And you've got ongoing power indefinitely, you know, as long as you've got that plug supply plugged in. So there's the options with the later released Pixel Pals that at least you can use either batteries or you can use the AC adapter. The comic book stores where I've gone and saw these, I've noticed a lot of them are going the route of the AC adapter. It just saves them having to replace out the batteries all the time. So I think a look at Sonic here. He's got a nice combination of colors here with the blues, the lighter purples, and dark violets as well. He does look good too. Because of the nature of the system that he appears on, closer proximity to him, you can see that he looks a little bit more blockier and a little harder to make out. So it's one of those instances from a distance, he definitely looks really, really cool. Let's go ahead and cut the lights and see how good he looks in the dark. And the answer to that is really, really cool. As good as he looked in the dark, or as good as he looked with the lights off, turning the lights on the Pixel Pal and cutting the lights in the room, he really does look quite good. And he doesn't seem to have any of the breakup problem that, for example, the Raccoon Mario had, where areas, because they were made up of the outlined black plastic, ended up getting lost. Sonic, on the other hand, looks just as good, if not better, I would say, in the dark here. The benefit of the Pixel Pals as well, too, let's go ahead and pull the adapter off, is in a lot of instances, they look just as good off as they do on. Let's go ahead and put the batteries back in. And attach this once again. There we go. I think one of the things that works to their benefit as well is that they have the black outline to them. It really finishes off the piece versus if they had put the pixels to the very edge. If they had put the pixels to the very edge, it would have looked just as good, but I do really like the very bold black outline that these characters do have. So at the very least, even if you don't have the lights turned on them, I think, again, for the most part, they look just as good lights on as they do lights off. Pixel Pals will set you back about $15, so they're not an overly expensive collectible. You can find them at video game stores as well as comic book stores. Comic book stores was my best bet, where I was able to find a lot of these. And again, they've covered a whole bunch of things. So even if you don't like necessarily video games, they've done a lot of comic book characters and other, well, not 8-bit versions of the characters, but like, for example, they've done Ren and Stimpy, Kratos they also have, and even a Master Chief. I'm going to try to have a look at more of these on this channel, so certainly stay tuned for that. If you wanted to go back and maybe have a look at some of the previously looked at Pixel Pals, there's a playlist on this channel that you can check out and watch at your viewing pleasure. Today, in the meantime, we were having a look at the Pixel Pals number 40. This was Sonic the Hedgehog. A really nice looking Pixel Pal. Actually, I might even say one of my favorites of the ones we've looked at so far. As always, guys, thanks for watching as you always do. If you want to hit that little subscribe button down below, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to future videos, and definitely more future videos will be coming your way. See you guys next time.